Every Forsaken player looks forward to the next update, bug fix, or leak coming to the game. But how about the features already in Forsaken? From in-game mechanics to funny secrets.
Everyone greedy.
Here are 20 things almost nobody knows in Roblox Forsaken. By the way, shout out to my friend Jack for providing me with most of the stuff on this list. Numero uno. Nollie's Nova can be exploded mid-air. While using Nollie's Nova ability, if you use the ability again while it's in the air, it will cause the projectile to detonate early. The only downside to this is that the explosion radius is evidently smaller, so it makes it very difficult to actually hit survivors this way. A lot of you guys don't know this, even though it can be found in the description of Nollie's ability. But hey, if you're not the type of person who reads the terms and conditions before playing a game, then don't worry about it. That's why I made this video. On to number 2. Nollie's Void Rerush can be sped up if using Sprint. Bug or not, I have no idea. But what I do know is that this tech is scary as hell, because look at how fast it makes Nollie go, bro. And I would assume it increases the hitbox as well. Am I surprised? No. Am I equipping Nollie as we speak? Maybe. Number 3. 2-time can charge his revive bar even before placing his ritual. I know that for a lot of people, it's common practice to place their ritual at the very start of the game, but this can lead to certain problems if the killer sees where you've placed your respawn point. Although, turns out if you stab the killer without having placed your ritual, you'll still charge your revive bar. You just won't actually respawn until you place it. Now coming in hot on number 4, we've got a very interesting one. There's a secret technique that you can use to avoid taking damage from 1x's mass infection, even if you still got hit. Apparently, if you move into the very corner of the attack's hitbox, you'll only take 5 damage. This one might be a bit tricky to do, but it's definitely something I've noticed and tested while playing in my private server. Number 5. In Nollie's map, which is called a Tempest, there is a stupidly designed tree that allows you to just climb up it. Honestly, this one might be a bit trickier to do than the last, but nevertheless, once you climb the tree, there's no way the killer is reaching you. But for that same reason, if you abuse this in a public server, you will definitely get banned. Hey man, I don't make the rules. Matter of fact, turns out the people that made the game made the rules, and for some reason, they make it so easy for their own rules to be broken. Can you believe it? Moving on to number 6. Void Rush and Walk Speed Override have absolutely busted hitboxes. And I mean cracked. Like, I've honestly just stopped caring whether I ram into walls with the ability or not, because half the time I just end up grabbing the survivor through the wall. Like, this is what it looks like for reference. It's crazy out here, bruh. Now next up on our list is possibly the most important so far. A lot of people know that when you're going up against Nollie, there are gonna be fake generators in the game. But for some reason, people still end up doing fake generators. You'll even catch some people doing the generator up until the very end, just to see that it's fake. So real quick, here's how to identify actual fake generators. Firstly, if the generator comes up with a variant message to the usual $5 and 18.75 XP or whatever, well, that's how much I get because I have VIP. Anyway, sometimes the message is too short. Sometimes you get a different amount of cash, sometimes even a different currency. If that happens, you know the generator is fake. Another blatant way of identifying a fake generator depends on whether they have missing numbers or not. Like, if you see a generator with the number 8, but there's only actually 6 buttons in the generator, that's how you know it's fake. But what I'm here to show you guys renders all these other methods redundant. You don't even need to step onto a generator to see if it's fake or not. Fortunately enough, Nollie's fake generators will have his face on them. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about the Nollie face that glitches while you're doing the generator. That's actually from his observant ability. I'm talking about the fact there's a literal face on the model of the generator. A little hard to notice? Sure. But I promise you, once you see it, it will never go unnoticed again. If this top tier Nollie advice isn't enough to make you smash the like button and subscribe, I would suggest watching till the end of the video, because boy does it get interesting. I may or may not have saved best for last. Number 8. Cool Kid's attack hitbox is actually the smallest in the game. So apparently Cool Kid actually has a hitbox of 5, compared to the other killers which probably have like double that. Actually, screw that. Jason's hitbox is probably that to the power of 10. Anyway, if you're playing Cool Kid, make sure to get a little closer to the survivor before you try attacking them. Number 9. In the Cool Carnival map, there's actually a secret interactive feature. If you go to these birthday candles inside this building in the center of the map, you'll find a suspicious square button under the table. Pressing this button activates... Oh. Well, happy birthday to... Number 10. Cool Kid is the only killer who hasn't got chase teams for milestones. There's not much to say about this, it's just everyone has them. Like, why you do my boy dirty? Now, speaking of milestones, did you know that milestone tree to forge John Doe has the same kill animation as the Demon King skin? Pretty exclusive kill animation if you ask me. Hey, another actual useful piece of information for you guys, especially the new players. If you're sick of having this rubbish come up on your screen whenever 1x attacks you, just go to settings in the lobby and turn on epilepsy mode. It quite literally removes the whole thing. I'm not exactly sure what this glitch screen would do to someone with epilepsy. Like, would they get scared? Would they just spaz out and then smash their PC? But for now, I guess I have epilepsy, alright? And no one can tell me otherwise. Number 13. You can use the cursor clone movement to control your clone and make it act as some sort of bodyguard to tank hits for you. It's not too difficult to do, but if the killer is just chasing you like a wild goose, or even if you're on low HP, just pop this trick, it really does come in handy. Number 14. Survivors with invisibility basically become fully invisible if you look through a window. Okay, for some reason I can just see floating daggers from 2-time. So, I guess if you happen to somehow get your head stuck in a window, just look out for floating daggers.
Okay.
But if you were planning on chasing an Uber 007, I'm sorry, but unless you get your head out the clouds, your ass is cooked. Number 15. Mafioso, Blue Dude, Pretty Princess, and Annihilation are the only skins in the game that can emote. The only killer skins, that is. Ah, Jason, chill, bro. It's not that deep. Alright, so guys, I don't know how many of you knew about this. I definitely didn't. But if you go to the back of this cabin in the lobby, you'll find a hidden NPC called the Red Herring. You don't get a badge or anything from talking to him, but I noticed the initial dialogue you get with the fish, where he's like, please don't kill me. Yeah, that disappears after your first interaction with him. I don't know, maybe it's cause I actually wanted to kill him and he doesn't like me anymore or something. Number 17. 2-time can actually use his dagger to jump over spikes. A lot of you have probably heard of this one, alright? But I still don't see anyone using it in game. Like, it's literally a tech at this point. Like, bro, what is this nonsense? I am never getting trapped as 2-time again, bro. Another useful 2-time tip. If you want to hide your ritual from killers like John Doe, all you have to do is look for flat stones or platforms on the ground. And if you take a step back, you'll actually be able to place your ritual under the block. There is no way the killer is noticing that. Honestly, this has to be the best way to hide your ritual. I personally couldn't care less where I put my 2-time ritual. Like, I don't really be playing 2-time like that. But for you 2-time sweats, I know you're loving this one. Number 19. There are special last man standings that change specific things in the game. For example, the burnout LMS between Ghoul 2-time and Diva 1x. And close to me LMS between Friend Elliot and Annihilation John Doe not only change the music, but add 2 extra seconds to the timer. There are actually a couple special last man standings. If you guys have any in mind, comment down below what your favorite one is. And last but definitely not least, did you know that there's a simple trick you can use to predict Nollie's M1 100% of the time? So basically, when Nollie attacks with his M1, his void star actually disappears for a split second before he performs the attack. This way, you can block Nollie 100% of the time, or even just juke him if you're quick enough. But I can't lie, if you're on high ping, do not even bother trying this method, bro. You're gonna be waiting for Nollie to attack, and then the next second you're on 0 HP and you're floating across the map. Alright guys, that's all 20 FYIs. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and feel free to check out any of my other videos. I can assure you, they're all bangers. And if I'm lying, sue me. Anyway, until then, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.